Hello, my soul family. Welcome to Rising One Coaching. What if being single isn't just a phase of life that you have to get through until your next relationship, but what if it's actually something sacred, a season designed by God, Spirit, not to test you, but to tend to you, to open you up to yourself, to your purpose, and divine love in its purest form? What if it isn't waiting time, but awakening time? Welcome to Rising One Coaching. I'm Allison, your creative guide and spiritual mentor, and here we explore the sacred intersection of creativity, healing, and soulful living. And if you're in a season of singleness right now, just like me, this message is for you. Because in this time of your life, it's not empty, but it's actually holy ground. And I want to just share something with you. When I was thinking of this video, came to me late last week, and I just started 111 on the timestamp. I started reflecting on sacred single. It might sound a little cheesy, but that's the word that kept popping up into my mind. And I just kept reflecting on how impactful this last year of my life has been while I've been single. And I decided last night to do the video for today, and then I realized, oh my gosh, today marks the beginning of my singlehood. Today, a year ago, is when my engagement started to unravel. And it signified a lot of change in my life. And the last year of my life has been filled with so much change. But this year, I have exploded creatively. I can't believe the things I've done. I've created this YouTube channel, and I've started doing creative workshops. I have created digital products on my website that are there to help people navigate, bring themselves back to themselves, and create a soulful life. And I can tell you, those things would not have happened. These creations would not have happened if I had continued with that relationship and gotten married and been in a marriage that was consumed with substance abuse. I would not have the time or the emotional energy to put into myself and to create all these amazing things. So I'm so grateful to be where I am now. And this year of being single has had its challenges, not gonna lie, but I've purposefully not dated. I haven't pursued dating. And I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit, because a lot of you are probably in a similar season of being single and kind of questioning things, like where's my partner? Why isn't it happening faster? Well, let's dig into that a little bit today. So there's a deep spiritual purpose when we are in seasons of solitude. Being single is amazing. It gives you so much freedom to explore without resistance and without compromising. And the truth of who you really are begins to blossom and really come out. It's where you rediscover your passions and deepen your relationship with God and Spirit. And you learn how to fill your own cup without waiting for somebody else to pour into it. That's so important, you guys. Learning how to tend and take care of ourselves without relying outside of ourselves for that. This is where emotional healing can really happen, where you can release old stories, old beliefs, the caretaking, the people pleasing, the overgiving. I mean, I'm definitely used to do that. And you can return back to that balance within yourself. It's beautiful. 432, my favorite number. When we view singleness as sacred, it becomes like a cocoon season, and it's one that prepares us to love more consciously, more clearly, and more divinely. We learn discernment. We learn about what we truly align with. And we become so clear with what we want to attract and pull into our lives for that next season that will include a relationship. So many of us have been taught that being single means that something's missing or something's wrong. But what if instead it's a time when everything is aligning for you? We just might not be able to see it, but it is happening behind the scenes. When you can stop chasing what's not meant for you, then you begin to create a space to allow what is meant for you to come in. When you stop worrying about the how and you start focusing on your who you're becoming, who you are when you're connecting with God, that is when, I just got full body chills. 555. That is when the magic and the beauty can really come out. It's just amazing. The divine is not withholding love from you. God, Spirit, the universe is preparing you for a love that mirrors your wholeness, not your wounds. It's really important to remember. And our job in this season of singleness is to reflect and really take care of ourselves so that when we show up, when we're ready for that relationship, we're showing up in our wholeness, not in our wounded state. And we're bringing our best selves into that next season. So here are some practices that you can use during the sacred single season. This way you can really embrace it fully and move forward. So each morning before you get out of bed, place one hand on your heart. You guys know I love that. And you can say, God, thank you for this sacred time. Help me to see the beauty in my becoming. Doesn't that just feel beautiful? Just surrender that. And you can start your day asking not when will they arrive, but who am I becoming today? Beautiful. The next thing that you could dig into is do something that connects you to spirit with creativity. You could journal, paint, sculpt, cook, gardening, walk in nature. There are so many amazing ways to be creative. And these aren't just hobbies, you guys. They're actually conversations that you are having with your soul. So that's just a different perspective, different way to look at that. The next one is a relationship reflection journal. You can ask yourself these questions. What patterns am I ready to release? What does love look like when it feels safe and supported? Wow, it's a very powerful question. How can I nurture those qualities in myself first? Very powerful. And another thing you can do is a surrender practice at the end of each day. Just release your desires back to God. You know, I truly believe those desires we have in our heart, they're there for a reason. And we are being prepared. And that significant other that we're pulling in, they're in a state of preparation as well. And, you know, if they came in too soon, you might miss each other. You might not be ready. And things might not line up quite right. So really taking a deep breath, releasing, calming, and not forcing, but just allowing is such a beautiful place to be when we're calling in that partnership. So each night, release your desires back to God. And you could say, I trust your timing, not mine. Prepare me for what's meant for me, and prepare them too. So it's okay to want partnership, like I just said. Desire is divine. It's what's on our hearts. But don't let anybody rush you out of your sacred single season. When people say, aren't you afraid you're never going to meet somebody? It's so hard to meet somebody at your age these days. I'm 51, and I did try dating online twice. It didn't work for me. And that's okay, because it has worked great for a lot of people I know. So it can be a really great way, a platform to meet people. But for me, it didn't quite work. So I've just surrendered it. And I'll tell you, it feels so good not to worry about it and just trust it's going to happen when it's the right time. My job is to live my purpose, to follow my joy. And when I'm doing that each day, I'm loving each day. I'm looking forward to all the different things that are going to unfold. Is every day perfect? No, definitely not. Unexpected things happen, things come up, things don't go the way I plan. But I'm more focused on what can I do today to bring in more joy and more love into my life. So when people say to you, aren't you afraid you're never going to meet somebody? Just remember, this is so important, you guys. Fear never brings alignment. Never. Trust, faith, this brings alignment. So, and love, of course, love is the highest alignment. So if you're not pulled to do dating apps, that's fine. Don't do it. If you are pulled to do dating apps, go for it. Spirit knows exactly how to cross the right paths for you and your future partner at just the right time. So just finding that trust within yourself is so beautiful. So here's an affirmation. Say this with me, hand on heart, if you feel called to. I am not waiting. I am becoming. I'm going to say that again. I am not waiting. I am becoming. I am whole, loved, and guided. The divine is preparing what's meant for me as I prepare for it. So being sacred single is about returning to yourself and realizing that every heartbeat of this season is divine timing in motion. Keep creating, keep trusting, and keep aligning, because the love that's meant for you will meet you on your path of becoming. And I have something I want to share with you guys that I worked on. It's on my website, www.risingonecoaching.com. And this is my Soul Bloom journal that I put together. It's a 14-day deepening journey where you can just take 10 minutes a day to dig in and deepen that relationship with yourself. Each day has a theme, affirmations, practices, breath work, journal prompts that you can write out and answer. Just so many different things, radiant alignment. And I loved putting this together. Divine connection, my soul spark list. So just wonderful practices that are easy. It is a digital product, so you can download it. You can, write on a separate piece of paper. You can print it out, whatever you want to do, but it can really help deepen your relationship with yourself during this sacred single season. So I invite you to check that out. I dropped the price a little bit, so it's only $11.11 because it's my favorite number. But let me know if you decided to do that and how it's been working for you. So thank you so much for showing up for yourself today. This has been an amazing time with you. I hope this video has been helpful. If you feel called to like, share, subscribe to the channel, share this video with somebody who might be in this sacred single season, and let me know, how are you navigating this? What are some things that you're calling in for yourself? How are you exploring what brings you joy? So, and what struggles are you facing? We'll talk about all of it. So thank you so much for showing up today. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Blessings.